Two things you should consider is the agreement. Number two thing you should consider is the agreement. Number two thing you should consider is the agreement between the main chart, and the window one. Now let's backtest and see if actually, if you hope on this, if you watch on this, if you depend on this, what actually will you be seeing if you try to practice this for you to use it to trade? Would this ever fail you, or will it give you what you want? Now let's go a little back and see. Now watch here. This thing touched this place. The first one it touched here, and it pushed down to this place, and they make the final move here. And the crossing and this one, you have over like 20 to 15 candles from this place to here. That is one confirmation. Let's go back a little. See, one thing that can help you is don't trade all signal. Trade the only one you are sure of. You know, there is something that happens to people when you see an opportunity, you see a market that is reversing like this market is reversing from this direction. You want to play smart, you know. When you see a market that is reversing in this direction, you want to play smart by jumping in to take some candles and you will leave. No, what can you see? Then you know that the market has oversold, or that the market is now overbought. Once you see this thing step into this place above 85 to 80, avoid it. Avoid it. Avoid it. That is one thing you should know. You should avoid it carefully. All these things you see that is happening, all these things that you are seeing that is going on, once you see the yellow, you may ask me, what is the work of the yellow line? The work of the yellow line is for you to see where the market is. Whether the market is oversold or overbought, the markets give you confidence. But I will show you something that will help you. One, once you see that the 50 levels, the market have crossed these 50 levels, which is this line, and step up to this place, then know it that the markets have the opportunity for up movement, like here. And if you see the market, the yellow line touch between 15 and start going up, from that time is going up, know it that you have an opportunity. Even this down do you see here that pullback is because of this. So with that, it touched to this place and the market starts going up to this direction. So it's not a crime. So you too can do this thing. Let's go back a little bit again. Let's go back. This is one thing I don't want you. This is why each time I'm giving a signal or strategy, I always try to be careful. One, listen. The yellow line just touched this place, but the white did not touch. Look at this place. This is how to identify fake ones. The yellow line touched this place and the white did not touch. The market still pulled down. But the white touched this place. The white touched this place. The yellow line went below the 50 lines. You still make some candles here and still continue. Do you get that now? Please, I want you to succeed in this, and I want you to succeed. And if I want you to succeed, I really mean it. For if you want to Skype like 20 candles, look at this thing. Wait for both of them to touch to this place. While the yellow is dropping down, the white is pushing down. Once the white get to these 10 levels and start going up and cross this place, watch your main chart. Once you see this, you are good to go. And I'm telling you that you have something to enjoy. It's a promise. Try this. Have you seen? I've been backtesting for you to see proof. Can you see? Still counting. I'm backtesting for you to see proof. This is where I entered my trade. This is where I entered my trade. I entered my trade once I see this thing. So I have to allow this thing. Let me show you. This is where I entered my trade. I have to allow this thing to break out. So once it breaks out from this one, then the second one I entered here. Look at here. This is where I entered from here. So the spike came to this place. I have to relax. I will show you why I didn't. So I allowed the market to cross completely, then start going up. Then I entered here. And ever since then, what has happened is still on profit. Are you seeing it? So some of the dramas you see in the market should not bring you to maybe state of being panicking. So the market is still pushing up. Are you seeing it? So even though that at this point, the market can get to a point here and it will spike back until, why did I not close this trade? I did not close the trade because it never crossed this my green line. Had it be that it crossed this green line for any reason, I will have closed the trade. And any move on this is a move on my profit. But the market went down to a point of either $7, but I still hold the trade. So that is one thing you should know. So this line you're seeing here gives you the courage for you to see the current movement of the market. I mean, if you want to Skype, if you want to do the business, follow this very strategy. You will not regret it. Then from your higher time frame, if you want to be sure that the market will be trading up, zoom out completely like this, as I just did now. Watch as this line touched to this place, as this white line touched the 10 levels, watch what happened. Ever since that time, what did you see? Is up like this. Can you see it? From there, it's up. So white cannot fail you if you follow the principles. Now, let me show you. For those who are catching spike, ever since it touched to this place, what did you see? Is boom. Then you may ask me, why then is it that you don't give out those things in the challenge group? I don't give those such things because many of you, the challenge of seeing this, one candle from here can take like 49 minutes to go up and take 5 minutes to spike to this level, to spool back. So I don't know their capital. I don't know their strength. So if I give them these things and they are waiting for like 1 hour time, some of them may be out of trade. So like those who reply that they are ready for sniper entry, I do give out those things. If you see spike, it means if I write B1000 spike, it means enter for spike. If I write B1000 sell, if I write this thing, that is whatever I mentioned below the market square that I mentioned, that is what you should do immediately. So if you backtest this, you will see that all the crossing always give a positive result. Look at it. From here to here, you have boom. For those who have huge account to trade, every time you see the white touch below, watch patiently and wait for this thing to cross over. You will definitely make profit if you wait. Look at it. So that is how simple the market can be. Then you can use 5 minutes if you are this thing, but the right this thing for you to use, you can use 5 minutes for you to place trade. If you have like $50 to $100, you can use 50 so that you can place with at least $1, but be careful when doing that. All right, this is how simple this thing can be. Let me quickly give you the indicators for those who is joining us new. I always receive information. Please show us how you do it. Touch this place, look for moving average and add it. For you to make a difference in that moving average, please listen carefully. If you change the number of the moving average, the number of moving average, you change their period, this will appear. Even if you don't change the color and change only the number, this will appear. Please get that in your mind. Get that in your mind. And for some of you asking, how do you add MACD, moving average, and relative strength index in the same place? It's possible. Once you touch in the same place, in the same window one, add anything in it except the one by default or by metatrader 5 community agreement that this one and this one should not be then that is the only reason it will not be. But aside that, all of them can work together. So let's move ahead. The first moving average we have is moving average parameters. That's period 12, shift 0, exponential. Method is exponential, apply to close. Style is 2 pixel of your choice. There is no need for the levels. Then second one is 26 exponential. Change the color you like, no levels. The third one is 9. Do you know why I didn't close that trade? This is that line. So I am making a move with 26 and 12 and 9. You know, this strategy, it will blow your mind. It will surprise you, the outcome you make with it, if you can apply this. Then the indicator window 1, I add relative strength index 14. I make the background color. I make the style to be the background color, sorry. Then I set the levels like this. If you like, or you can make it 90, 20, 50, 10, 20, or no. So it's just a matter of choice, but this one is what I'm using, and this is what I'm giving out to you. You know, we have many people out there who like to use it in their own way. Then I use MACD 12, 26, 9, apply to close. Men is black, which is my background color, and the signal is this color you are seeing, 2 pixel. That is that color you are seeing below, and I don't have any levels. Then that mighty color you are seeing below, that is shaking the whole place, that is giving the accuracy of how market is moving, is period 9, exponential, and style is 2 pixel. Whatever you dream of, if you can apply this thing and patiently follow it, you will see huge results. That is how market works. You will see huge results. You see, if you check, it should be 40 something. So if I watch my 1 hour time frame and see how much this thing can go, then I have to leave. So watch time frame, please. For those who would doubt me that I didn't mention it, the time frame you should use, if you bring it out like this, watch the structure of the market, then the time frame you should use is 1 minute time frame. If you are to take 20 candles, 15 candles, and 5 candles, whatever candle you want to take from lower time frame, enter your trade on 1 minute time frame. That's number 1. Then number 2, what zoom level are you going to use? Zoom out completely. Make sure that the zoom is on this dollar position. Zoom it out. If you zoom it out, that is when you are shifting it. Just if you hold your screen tight, it will come out something like this. In case you don't know how to shift it, just shift it like this. If you hold it, just shift it like this. So how are you going to be doing that? What zoom level? Zoom out completely. Make sure that the zoom is on the smallest size. It will help you to see the current movement of the market, how the market is. Just empty it. For those who are using Android and those who are using PC, please zoom it to the lowest level that you can see the tiniest part of it. Then at that point, you will see how market is. If the white you are using is below this place, then you are now good to go. Then you now zoom out a little for you to ascertain actually if what you saw in the zoom 1 is what you will see in zoom 2. Once you see that, that is to say you are correct. But if what you are seeing on zoom 1, that you are shifting it, is shifting around and is zooming up and is zooming down, know that signal is not strong. You have to be more careful to avoid entering on the wrong move. Get that straight. Use 1 minute time frame. Use zoom 1 and 2 to place your trade. And when should you close? Once you notice that the market is stepping these 50 levels, please close your trade. Don't be greedy. Guys, please, I beg you, don't be greedy. Take like 5 to 10 candles or possible 20 candles once you are sure that the candle trending on the higher time frame is on the position you want to catch. Take the candle, then do that and leave the trade. Don't expect to take like 60 or trading like us, or trend like us, maybe placing one trade and expecting to use it to make like $200 or $1,000. It may not work for you in that way. Build out your account to get to a point you have like $400, $1,000, and so on and so forth. That is when you can now relax and push through. GDFX is saying, I love you. Subscribe to my channel if this is your first time, and if you have been on this channel, I want to say thank you, and I want to say thank you, and I want to say again thank you. You are really a wonderful person. And those who have been watching us that have not subscribed, please, I beg you to just subscribe. Your subscriptions give us an encouragement. We'll keep doing more and more things because more people are joining us, so we will not leave them empty. GDFS is saying, I love you and I respect you. Thank you.